Good morning. Welcome to Windy Hill Kennel. This morning we are out on the sun porch. I know, let's move you. I know, it's okay. You're all right. We're going to have a squawker this morning. So we decided to change it up for springtime. So we came out on the sun porch and we decided to set this up to do all the spring litters out here instead of in the basement. We're tired of that dungeony basement. So this is a litter you have not seen. This is Libby and Kevin's litter of Schnoodles. Kevin is this is probably going to be one of his last litters. We may try one more time this fall, but Kevin is 9 years old. So it's time for Kevin. We have a family that actually wants him, that has a couple of our other males that we retired, and so we're really excited to send Kevin to a new home. We'll have him neutered, and then he'll go. I'm trying to find a place that this guy feels good. It's like they gotta feel right wherever they're laying. And if they hadn't just okay, that seemed to maybe fix it. Sometimes when they haven't nursed, they're not real good about laying still. So these were born the same day as Dory's, and these were born on 4/27. And there are 4 girls and 3 boys in this litter. And you're going to ask me, well, why am I just hearing about this when they're going to be a week old tomorrow? And the reason being is I don't ever like to post anything anymore until we know that mom is not going to lay on it and squash it. This is Libby's first litter. So that was a real good possibility that we were going to have issues. And we didn't. So we were really pleased. She's done really well. And the puppies are really doing good. They're nice and fat. We got Kevin's sizes and we've got Libby's sizes in here. So we're going to have a kind of a variance of sizes in this litter. The other nice thing is YouTube has now granted me permission to do as long of videos and live videos as I'd like to do. So we no longer have to panic and get done because of time and rush through it, which I think will make it really nice. I just don't want to get long-winded, but I would like to give you as much information as I can. Especially if you're new to a Windy Hill Kennel. If you are new, we're glad you're here. We hope you enjoy our videos. There are a couple of things that you should know about this litter that I think would be interesting to know. The ears and eyes on these guys are totally sealed shut when they're little, and they don't open until about 12 to 14 days. So it'll be interesting as we go to watch. Their ears will start to flake off and get flaky. Maybe next week's video, you may see some ears open, and we'll just have to wait and see. We do our videos Monday through Friday. I never know what day we're going to get it on. We try and start on Mondays if it's not a crazy day here or we don't have newborns or something. So you can usually watch for them starting on Monday evening anytime through Friday. We will take individual pictures of each puppy at about 2.5 weeks old when their eyes have opened. And that way their eyes are open fully and you can see a better expression on their face. Other than that, I only do pictures at 5 weeks old. I will do one more set. It's much easier to do videos for us as busy as we are. It also takes time away from us with all that we do with the puppies because they're all groomed weekly. Toenails are done about every 7 to 10 days. These little guys' toenails grow like crazy. So it takes me away from everything if I do photos with everybody each week because of the time on Photoshop. So new pictures when eyes are open and new pictures at 5, and then the rest of the time we're going to do videos. One thing, too, if you're new to us and new to our videos, please go to our YouTube channel where you can see all of our past videos. There's a couple hundred on there. We haven't taken them off for a while. Also, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, it will let you know via email when I post a video. And I do post to YouTube first, but once I post to YouTube, I instantly upload to our website. So YouTube will let you know where I would have to stop and email each one of you or text you to let you know there's a new video on. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That will help you to be able to keep up to date when I post videos. We are also contemplating and trying some new things this year, since we're having our females seem to group in groups. It's kind of like women in a dorm. You get one good roll and you're off on the floor, bud. So we're moving you. So the big thing is we're going to possibly do live cameras once a day on each litter so that you can watch them with their mom. We haven't decided. We're working out the logistics of it right now, so we'll see how that goes. If we get too busy, we may end up not getting it done until fall. But we're also thinking about doing some live videos each week, so you'll know ahead of time when we're going to do that, and you can watch for that. We'll just kind of play it by ear. So body temps on these guys, if you're new to baby puppies, they cannot control their body temperatures until they're 2 weeks old. So if they were to lay on a concrete floor or roll off of a bed onto the floor, and let's say it's 65 degrees on the floor, their bodies go down to 65 degrees, and then they can't function. Their internal organs start shutting down. They can't process food. So for the first 2 weeks, mom lays with them completely so that she can keep them warm. They're kind of automatically hooked on a nipple the whole time and kind of plugged in, and they get super fat super quick. And it's good for the moms. It makes her have oxytocin, which helps her milk to let down. And it keeps her still and quiet, and she just lays with the babies for the first 2 weeks. So that's kind of the gist on newborn babies. Size on these guys, you're going to wonder how big we're going to get. Well, Kevin's 16 pounds, and mom is about 27 to 28 pounds. So you're going to have a variance somewhere between Kevin and somewhere between mom. In fact, if you look at these two laying here together, there's a big difference in this puppy and this puppy. This is a good sized puppy. It's just not quite as stretched out as this one. And I would say this one and the chocolate one are going to be a little smaller, same as this little black one. You never know, but our ballpark guess to tell you, you're going to be somewhere between 16 and 25 on this whole litter. You could have somebody stay Kevin's size. Males usually get a little bit bigger. And with these two being already pretty good size, you're probably going to be above 20 pounds. So that'll just give you a good ballpark guess on this, and hopefully we're in there close. Usually we are. We try really hard, and we've done this long enough. We can usually pretty much give you a guesstimate where you're going to fall. The other thing with these guys, tails and dew claws were done at 4 days old. So tails are already cropped. Dew claws have been taken off the front. Nobody had back dew claws. And a dew claw is just an odd toe. They do not need it on the back whatsoever. And my theory, and this is my theory, it's not ground in stone, I've watched the males for 32 years breed females. And this little toe is actually, I'll show you when I pick somebody up, it's like your thumb. And they're not ambidextrous. They cannot use this thumb. But when they mount a female to hold on till they get her bred, they dig that claw, that odd toenail, in the side of their hair, and it holds the male on the female. That's the only good that I see come out of it. Otherwise, it's a waste of time, and it's a real pain if you're a groomer, because as you groom up their feet and you catch that, you can slice that little piece of skin that holds it on, and then they bleed like a stuck pig. Or if they're playing and they catch it and they rip it, it's just a royal pain, and they get really big and ugly, and they just catch on everything. So those are always taken off. So are backs. I can't say once in a while I don't miss somebody, but I try really hard not to. All right, so we're going to get started, and we're going to go through these guys. We'll give you microchip numbers. I will text everybody today. So you're going to get a text from me that just says, hey, videos are on, puppies are on the internet. It probably won't be till evening. Because I have all of their pictures to get loaded that I took individually of each puppy. So how this is going to work, if you're watching the video, is once you've seen all their photos, all their videos, I'm going to call the first person and say, hey, or I'll text you and say, it's your pick of the litter. Is there a particular puppy in that litter you would like, or would you like to pass? If you pass on the puppy, it's no problem. I just send your deposit back. At this point, if you decide to pass, I have nothing that I can put you on unless somebody just happens to turn down a puppy in the litter that we have coming up. And I will tell you that in 32 years, this May will be the busiest May we have ever had with the litters that we have coming. He says, oh, nope, that's not a nipple, that's an ear. And so other than that, then my next group will be coming up in fall. Please don't wake up and everybody want to eat. So that's the best I can tell you. If there's nothing in the litter you want, that's absolutely fine. You're welcome to pass, and I'll just send your deposit back. Otherwise, it would be, we won't have any more puppies due until probably October to end of just maybe middle of December, and they will not go home until maybe December through February. So that's kind of where we're at on this, unfortunately. So let's get started, and we'll go down through these guys, and we'll see where we're at. We're going to start down here. Let's start with the boys this time. No, he's really wants to eat. I'm not touching him. So this is the female. She is a chocolate merle, like Libby. I don't know that she's going to be as dark as Libby. She's already got the light cream color in here, or milk chocolate, or not even milk chocolate. What is that? Hot chocolate? That's a hot chocolate color. So her dark brown spots will always be darker, but as light as this is, I think this is going to lighten up, is my feelings on it. Her dark spots will stay dark. So I don't know that she's going to go as dark as Libby is, but she's definitely a chocolate merle. Because she's a merle, and she's the only merle in this litter, there is a possibility of blue eyes. We won't know till between 4.5 and 6 weeks old, because a lot of times they'll look blue when they're 4 weeks, and they change to green when they're 6. Because she is a chocolate, she's going to have a brown nose. She'll have hazel or green eyes. And she's got a little bit of white on this back toe. Ears are sealed shut. Don't touch my ears. We'll get one that's not squawking, then I can show you ears. So that kind of gives you the color and what she looks like. Let me see what she weighs. I know, you're not a happy camper. I know. She's got to have white under her chin. Let me see what her belly looks like. We made her mad. Let's just look. So she's got a big white spot and a real dark chocolate spot on her belly. All right, let's see what you weigh. She is 12 ounces right on the button. Okay, you're back. You're back. Okay. That motor's winding down. I'm not even touching you. You just lay right where you want to lay. Oh my goodness sake. All right, so this is a black. And I think we are all black, maybe. Little tiny white spot on the belly, but other than that, jet black. And really, really pretty shiny coat. You're coming the wrong way, buddy. Since he's halfway awake, I'll show you the difference in the head size. Much smaller puppy than this puppy. I know, you're squawking. You are not a happy camper. There, snuggle up. There you go. Good job. Not very long, huh? You're not a happy camper. 8350 is the microchip number on this little girl. And I would say she'll be the smallest in the litter, would be my guess. 8.6 ounces as of today. Okay, let's go up here. I'm going to sneak you out. We're going to slide you over. This is a black and white party. 8348 is microchip number. And you can see some of this ticking coming under this coat too. The ticking is just another spots that happen to show up under the coat. I gotta watch. He's my nightmare dog. He's got a nice white strip down her face. Her nose is gonna be black. She's got really pretty markings, and her belly is all white. If she'll cooperate, let me roll her over. Yep, there you go. Oh, she says don't do that. All right, so she is 10 pounds 6 ounces. No, I know. You're the one that doesn't like on the end, aren't you? You gonna go to sleep? There you go. All right, the last one in this group is the chocolate female. She is 8345. She's got really pretty coat. She's got white tips on these feet. She's got white on her belly and white on her chin. Her nose is already brown. And the dew claws are the toe that was right here in this little spot. And that little spot will heal completely over. The hair will come back in and you'll never know it was there. I'm keeping an eye on him so he doesn't flop off the table. I've never had one hit the floor yet. I'd die if I did. All right, she is 9.6 ounces as of today. All right. I know, you're not, I'm gonna let you, let's just stick you right in here since you're a snuggler. Put you next to the crier. All right, I'm gonna take this one out of here. This puppy I know is already sold. I've already had a guy ask me, Cindy and her husband asked if there was a chocolate party in here, and there was, so this puppy is sold. So when I post these guys, there will be a sold thing on his pictures. But he's chocolate and white. He's got a chocolate tail. It's going to be a nice sized puppy. He's got an all white belly. Dew claws were taken off. And he's got a brown nose. And he'll have green eyes. All right, let's put you up here. 13.2. Oh, my big guys are rolling. All right, I'm going to just get a hold of him so he'll calm down. You're a chunker. You're a chunker. All right, this one is 83.49, and this is the biggest puppy in the litter, I'm pretty sure. We'll know once we weigh him. He's all black, no white on the toes. Let's see what's on his chest. He has maybe a little teeny tiny, just a wisp of white. No white on his goatee. So he's going to be all black except a little tiny spot on just on his chest. All right, buddy, I'm going to wake you up on this cold thing. 15.6, 15.8, 15.6. So yeah, he's going to be probably the biggest in the litter. I'm guessing. It'll be between he and the chocolate and white. No, I'm going to take him, so I don't want you to think you can go over that way. Keep an eye on him until he settles down. This is the other black male. 83.47. Oh, here you go. You're moving on me. I'll tell you what. Let's just stick you right here. Put your head up there. And then you can snuggle with him. 83.47 is his microchip. And he has no white on his toes. He has no white on the front toes. He has a huge white spot right on his chest. And he has just a hint of a little few white hairs right there. Now, whether the goatee will come in white, I can't tell you, but there is some white hair there. So he may have a white goatee. Well, we'll just have to wait and see where he's at. But it's really nice and shiny. Curls don't start usually until about the 3rd or 4th week when their hair starts to grow a little bit more. We're at 12 ounces on the button. So that'll give you an idea of how these guys are doing. But these two, I think, are going to be the biggest in the litter. The rest of these, including this little male, are probably going to fall in that 18 to 22 pound range, I would guess. So for today, I hope that you're... I know you're kind of wondering, like, why I didn't put them on sooner, but too big a chance of mom, especially with the new mom, to lay on them. So we know these are healthy. We know she's not going to lay on them. So now we're good to go. So I hope you have a good week. Please do not email me. The best way to reach me is by text or phone. If you're seeing this on YouTube and you're looking for a schnoodle, right now my lists are full, but that doesn't mean someone will cancel a puppy at some time and we'll have something available. But the best thing I can tell you is check the website, check the Schnoodles for Sale page, and if there's anything left that hasn't sold, I usually put available right above the puppy's photos. Once your puppies in that litter are sold, if you're on a list, I take them off of the sold page and I move them to, I take them off of the for sale page and move them to the sold page. So they'll disappear, so don't have a fit. I've had people go, oh, they're not on there anymore. I've just moved them. This guy's like, I'm going to lay where I want to lay. He says, I'm the biggest one in the bunch, and I'm just going to do what I want to do. So I hope you have a great week. I'll have new pictures and videos of these guys. And if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text. And I will text the second person in the list and let them know once I get these on the internet who's available or who has been sold, and then it's their pick. And I'll do that all the way through the list. So you don't have to worry about, is it my turn? Is it my turn? If you haven't heard from me, it's not your turn. The people ahead of you still have not taken their pick. So have a great week. I hope you enjoyed their video, and we'll talk to you soon.